So today we are starting a new chapter in our lives. My name is Jill.
My name is Carol.
And we are going to do Fridays with Carol and Jill by video. Why are we doing this, Carol?
We want people to know that you can have a fun, exciting life as a single person and have great joy.
So what are some of the topics that you and I are going to be discussing? Carol?
How to be a diva.
How to be a diva.
Well,
I'm working. That's why she's my friend, because she's a diva and I'm working on what am I working on? I'm working on being softer.
that's good. We're working on opening up our lives and letting people in.
Yeah.
And being transparent.
And we have quite a following, it seems like. So we decided that we were going to open up our lives to you who are emailing us, calling us. We're doing a lot of new and exciting things because Carol's in a new chapter of her life, which is...
I've recently retired. Mm-hmm. Also, I am a widow. I lost my husband 4 years ago. And there comes a point when you need to move on and find joy and invite people into your life. I recently started cooking with Carol. Anyone that does know me knows I love to cook and love a beautiful table, and I was an interior designer and always will be, but I've retired from that position. So the way the table looks, the way the food looks, the way the food smells, the right wine, the ambience, all are so important to me. But the bottom line in our first Cooking with Carol is that we enjoyed friends old and new, and the magic that comes from sitting down and eating food and getting to know one another. So that's the first part of my life. And I cared about food pairings and wine and all that, all of which was wonderful, but the people were what made it wonderful.
Yeah, I think a lot of this is going to be about friendship and lives and women who the two of us together, our ages, we're about what, 20 years apart?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We're about 20 years apart in age. However, we are very close as friends, probably more like sisters. Like
That's
even,
true.
Yeah, like divine sisters. That's
Yes.
what I call it.
Mm-hmm.
But meanwhile, we've both been through a lot of things that a lot of people relate to. However, I feel like you could call Carol and I perseverers. We kind of have the spirit of not leadership. Well, we do, but
I think conquering through challenges and disaster. I recently retired from the same design company that Jill works for, and to be a successful designer means you're juggling many, many problems, wishes, and desires every day, and you're kind of never finished in your life. You never go home and think, oh, I'm done, everything is done. There's always a challenge. Much like many women, whatever your career is, or if you have children or older family members, it's really never done. And learning how to open yourself up, be friends with new people, and also figure out for you what is self-care. You know, for me, self-care might be creating a Cooking with Carol blog and inviting people into my life in that way. Somebody else might be just opening it up and trying to be friends with new people, or
well, my self-care is different than your self-care.
Right, absolutely. And I think that that's important because when my husband was terribly ill, I know that people would talk about self-care, and when you are taking care of someone that's ill, people could give you $1 million and you wouldn't have time or know what to do with it. So I think it's important to learn how to be transparent, open yourself up, and let people in. And we're all really the same, whether you have $1 million home or you're just getting by. At the core of it, your struggles are all very similar. And
that's true.
I think that just learning to know that and having fun and maybe just learning what being transparent is all about is kind of the goal. And
well, and I think having fun is a big...
Yes, I think we need fun. I think we need to up our fun quotient and not be so serious about things and laugh.
Yeah. So I like to laugh. Carol likes to laugh.
Mm-hmm.
We are very creative in our thinking and fun.
Right.
Now I am, and I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to be 41 this month in 29 days. Anyway, with that being said, I have had a child leave the nest. So she's in college and I have one who's in high school yet. So I'm in a little different stage. However, I've had a certain amount of loss in my life. There's been a lot of life experience. So we're going to share some of that with you. And hopefully we're going to invite you into the world of design, cooking, hurts, friendships, clothing, children, and romance. Oh yeah, we might take you on some of our trips. And you're going to like it.
We won't.
Yeah. And some of you definitely won't, like the Red Light Wonder.
Yeah.
Anyhow. Okay, so anyway, we invite you every Friday to join us. And then we will, how are we going to do that? Do we want to invite them onto our Facebooks? Or how are we going to do this? Let's tell the public.
We could dream up your home, design your home, and do a 12-course meal, but technology, not so much. So I will get my people, and Jill will get her people, and we'll figure it out, and we'll let you know.
Yeah, and we will also, what else are we going to hit on? There's going to be a few more topics. Let's tell
Well,
them.
you have to come see us next week and find out.
She's such a mystery.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. You guys have a good day. Bye-bye.